Buccaneers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Tampa. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Evans, the man in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
19 Tiger.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw here. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jelani Woods, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Rodgers now to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Goodwin. And the Panthers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Mostert will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. Here's Rodgers. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Aaron Rodgers, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
That doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the 1st quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year, with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense, sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
He'll look to set up his blockers. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 1st down, Rodgers. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Rolling to his left. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the foot down.
Succop's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Found his target. It's Anderson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It completes it once more to Anderson. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. That'll be caught by Anderson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Let's go, man.
Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 4. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Rodgers now on 1st down. Trucks over him, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's swung out to Mostert. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And again, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this...
Now White lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Mostert. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. $37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Hey, 26.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
To throw from his end zone, Rodgers. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Fournette. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game. And I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Succop on now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Succop's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores and 24. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Rodgers. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Rodgers. Man open, it's Goodwin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, Charles, before the game, we were talking with him and said, hey, you know you're close to 65,000 career passing yards.
I know.
How
did you do that?
He just kind of smiled and walked away, but he just passed that number, 65,000 career passing yards.
I always get a kick out of it when they don't want to talk about it. But if you had said a number that was incorrect,
he
would have corrected you and then said, but I'm not really thinking about it.
Congratulations, Noah. Now just 5,000. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Brandon Smith with a nice rush to get him down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. There's Evans again, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 55 yards. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Running the counter with Mostert.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get it.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And here come the whistles and a timeout. With 7 seconds left, here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He'll return it from the 6.
Oh, what a performance. All those points put on the board.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody wave. We the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit.